Alright, welcome to Dummynation. We're just gonna do some Vatican City Attempts. Oh, what the fuck? What do you mean my game install is corrupted? Okay. I didn't check that beforehand. Let's just reinstall the game. Shit. Alright, this computer, install. Unless they didn't release a new update today. Alright, let's try it again. Oh. So now it's gonna download the stuff from the cloud. Fucking A. Hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully that issue doesn't happen again. Hey, how do you pronounce that? I'm just gonna call you Lishow because I can't pronounce the rest of it. Alright. Vatican City Attempts. Earlier I had deemed this to be almost impossible, but there is a slim chance this can happen. Alright. We just go. The hope is that Italy burns its troops and Italy loses all its allies before USA or China get too big to stop. That's the hope here. That's all there is. We also do a little bit of self-promo and other things. So Italy burned all their troops. Did they even attack me? But if I go now, God, I want to. It would be so good to go now. But if I go now, I'm not gonna be able to build enough rockets, or planes. So I might as well just wait. Ah, that makes sense. It's late night in where I'm at, but I'm awake, so I might as well just stream for a little bit. Plus, if I attack, Italy has too many allies. I mean, I have a bunch, but the problem is a lot of them are common with NATO, so I know I need planes, and yeah, I know I definitely need planes at some point. And we're going high social just so that this GDP per capita goes down. Also, let me do some self-promo in other places. There. And, there. Yeah, there. See, the problem with waiting is the opportunity's now gone, but they're at war with us, so it's fine. We'll be fine. It's just that I don't want to deal with those alliances, that's why I hesitated on going for it. USA allied, China, what are you looking like? No, what about you, Russia? Sure, we'll add you. 623 versus this person's, Italy's, 268. I think 2080 I'll start to... If this number goes down... Oh, there are really too many reservists, and now it's gonna be tough. I might as well just go now. Hopefully some of these decay, but I don't think they will. We're gonna burn a lot of liquid here, but they're down to like that. It would be very greedy to do it now, knowing they're losing allies left and right. But I'm greedy, so we're gonna do it. They're still democratic, so if they ever change ideology, that'd be great too. I'm gonna slow the time down. Do I have an advantage with them anywhere? So I want flat term. I want there. And let's see if it holds out. I don't think it's gonna hold out, but I'm gonna try it. I don't think my stack will win that, just because they have too many damn reservists. If it does win, I'll be shocked. Yeah, it's gonna lose that. Ooh. It actually won that fight. It actually won, but I don't think 1 million military power is gonna take anything here. Italy's gonna spawn a militia, and then that's, or Belgium's just gonna wipe me. Yep. Alright, restart. I should have taken the opportunity earlier. We're just doing some attempts. Attempt number 2. Attempt number 2 on stream, that is. I was testing it off stream earlier on my Mac right here. Had some success, but nowhere near what I want. What I want is a win. Alright, simulate time fast again. I zoomed out way too much. I've done Norway, which is similar to Belgium. So like Belgium, I would do like the same like sort of strat I did with Norway. Yeah, that's basically how I would do Belgium. What I'm interested in is doing Vatican, because no one's done Vatican in version 3.0. Like absolutely no one. And I can show the leaderboard after this attempt. I do think there's also one other person interested in doing the Vatican and trying to get the first clear. In the new update. See, them increasing their political freedom kind of sucks. And the Arab League is still, in this game, so far it's holding up. I also don't know how long I'm gonna go for, but I'm gonna try and go for. Might go a while, because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Social's fine. Money is growing fine. Just waiting for defense power to drop and military power to go up. Like that first attempt on stream, I'm gonna be replaying. Maybe I should have went for it immediately instead of waiting. Because they had low enough defense power that I maybe could have gotten away with less planes. And then I would have been able to peace out with those people. But anyway, try it again. It's also going to simulate a lot faster on my main computer compared to this, the Mac I was using. Holding up. Now, see, but they build up 100 million troops, and most, I don't think, yeah, they have 30 million reserves now. Great. That's great. But you never know, they may lose all their defense power and then this may go away. They have less defense power than neighbors France, Spain, Germany. United Kingdom is similar. Turkey has more defense power. Yep. I actually have a save. I do not want to resort to saves coming, but I actually have a save which I can show where... Or I can actually show a defeat I had where I was able to break out of, get basically all of Italy part of Turkey. The problem is, by the time I was able to do that, the world was it was like 2,300. The world was too strong. I just wasn't able to keep up with troops. Hey, South Dakota. So Italy's going ham. But because it's 111 million, I don't... Unless they somehow get targeted, and they're not going to get targeted if they remain democratic. What? Oh, they got to blow troops, but I don't know if their AI is going to know how to blow troops. Because their GDP is going to crap. So they're starting to blow every single troop because they're like, we're going to have too much spent on military or whatever. Although it's not really shown right now. Yeah, their GDP per cap, their GDP overall is just going down. And AI don't dismantle troops, so now they have 80 million reservists. So basically, they're just gonna get attacked. No one's really running away with it either, so we can wait till like 2150. I know in version 2.3 we would immediately build troops and hope Italy loses all its troops quick if you wanted a quick run. Here we're just going for any sort of speed. And we'll just see if it works. I don't think it's gonna work this game. China going ham over here. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting on Italy to burn its troops. Or at least I'm waiting for these reservists to just go down. But by the time they go all the way down, look at what I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing garbage. Like, if I do get it all, I get coast access, but... Ooh. Yeah, they only have like 28 million in military power that's actually useful. The rest is reservists. And they're running into a situation where they're panicking. Yeah, Russia's gone. RIP. One more self-promo. Allies are pretty strong. Chad keeps producing troops or rebellions. Chad must have something somewhere because they keep rebelling like crazy, which is gonna burn these reservists. But now they somehow have 46 million in troops again. Somehow I have 620 military power, but they haven't dropped at all. In fact, UK's dropped a lot of military power. They must have been aggressive with someone. No. Basically, no. It's weird that Italy went ham and they just basically stopped. Okay, they're down to 37, 35. If they keep sending these troops to die, it may be time to build our planes. Oh look, 80 mil in liquidity as the Vatican. Still doesn't matter. I think they keep sending these troops to die. I think it's time. Yeah, it's definitely time to just build some... It's time to build our planes. Holy shit. Slovenia's already on it. Now, we don't benefit from the alliances. Oh, Algeria's rebelling too. Oh, Italy's totally out. But I need to go down to like 20 mil in liquidity, and then we gotta slow this pace way down because we're gonna have to piece out with a bunch of people at once. Oh, Croatia just screwed. Okay, the situation's changed. Now I get to attack Croatia instead. It's still gonna be the same concept, but now I have to fight them instead of, you know... I have to fight them instead of Italy. Luckily, that means the cap's off. Fortunately, that means they're off. That means Italy's cap's no longer here, so I'm not directly fighting them anymore. And the best part is, no one's declared war yet. That's great. Yeah. We might be able to take all of Croatia here. We have to fight them down. If I go over, if I stay in Italy, we'll probably be fine. If I go into Croatia, I'll probably get get a bunch of wars on me. So what's happening is I'm fighting their reservists down now. Here comes here comes another 7 million troops, but it's all attack. I have some defense to manage that. The situation is also I am behind in research 132 years by this point. Like I've only gotten to starting research. Yes, the sliders say I'm gonna lose money, but as soon as any of this gets taken, this is gonna be the budget we want to run. And yes, we're going really slow here because what we don't want is having to piece up with a bunch of people at one time. Yes, more reservists. Wonderful. I feel like we can speed it up just a tad. Oh, EU is definitely still there. Croatia has like 580 million in military power. But if I stay on the Italy side, I might be able to get away with this. It's just really, really slow right now. Alright, let's stop building aircraft. Just stop. It'll immediately stop when I run out of liquidity. There you go, there's a little bit. The best part is this minus 25 doesn't apply because they're democratic. Oh yeah, there's... Oh, damn it. I should have split. Stupid militias. We had a coastline, but because I didn't split, their militias just took me out. Blooper moment. Okay, round 4. Yeah, we had a little coastline there. I should have just split at that point, but I was scared to. Do it again. Oh, I forgot to do my research. Oh well. There. But yeah, around 2150 is when you start looking to like attack. Unless they make like a crazy mistake. But that's a big, what do you call it? That's a big L there though. Cause would have been an opportunity to take out a lot of land. And then this Italy, I feel like they're being passive. I mean, I do have number 2 defense power. But this, Italy's very passive. Maybe it'll be aggressive later. The only good thing about them being passive is they're letting their reservists kind of go down, but they're really letting their troops go down. The bad part about being passive is, Well, they're not really going to lose their defense power. They need to be aggressive for that. Or they need to get away from democracy so they're not getting the... So they're like... where's... What is it? Not PRK. Or... But like Sweden here. They're attacking Congo, so they're now going to be stronger allies of Italy. Oh, now they're building troops. I think they're using some of them. Where? Where did they go? They went for Tunisia, failed, and the United Kingdom took Tunisia. So that's where all the troops went. Now they're doing the same for Algeria. But this... feel like... See, the thing is they're attacking autocracy, so that's just making their alliances better and better. Stronger and stronger. Feels like an L. Yeah, 1G in military power. Yeah, France... Oh, was it France or was it someone else? Albania did. Albania took Monaco. This game, the NATO alliance is pretty strong. They've already taken out the Arab League, and it's like 1G of military power. Also to note, in the current state of the game, the Crown doesn't get attacked by AI, so if like someone's at 98%, they're not gonna get rushed by AI. I heard it is gonna change, but the fact of the matter is, this is what we have right now. Hey, Ashbub. It's late at night for me, but I'm just deciding to like do some crazy, try and do some crazy shit. Like I've already done like a couple of the Caribbean nations out here, but those are like child's play relative to even this, and those took multiple attempts to do in this version. Yeah, this is why late at night? I'm just not tired. And I said in yesterday's multiplayer stream that I might do a Friday or Saturday stream, so I'm like, hey, I can do a Friday and a Saturday stream in one. Italy keeps burning troops. Looks like UK once again got over aggressive and lost all their allies by attacking something they shouldn't have attacked. Spain did the same, but Italy has not. And I think Italy's only reasonable target is Egypt. And guess who's not going to attack Egypt? Probably Italy. So we get to wait till 2150 again. I'd say in half the games Russia doesn't die, like nowadays. Even though China's took a chunk out of it, Russia's alive mostly because... Oh, we should also talk about how easy it is to reclaim your land, your core lands, if you keep your stack. We should talk about that one. Like in multiplayer, you'll, like, let's just say it's a 5-team battle and you're Russia. You shouldn't attack China, because what China's going to do is just wait until you bleed your troops dry, and then they'll just take it back through militias easily. AI doesn't understand this concept, but players definitely do. So like in a 5-team battle, it's like China does start with very low military, but Japan's the better target because it's much smaller, and you get like your 10% progress right there, or whatever it is. China's very good in this game. There's a reason they could consider it very easy. Russia and India are, because, especially India, because India lacks allies. but also the claims that China and Pakistan have on them to start. They're very vulnerable. Looks like Russia's gonna fall now. So the low reservists are nice. I'm still around right here, but my military power is now toast. Yep, rip Russia. See, I didn't get blessed with Italy that went suicidal. The Croatia taking them, I'm gonna be like, yeah. I mean, it's already 21, almost 2150. Also, US is throwing. Look at that economic growth. They're throwing. Italy's growing fast enough that they're not going to be forced to, like, try and waste troops to survive. Canada's doing pretty good too. Hanging on. Tempted to restart this one. What am I trying to do? We're waiting for Italy to burn their troops so that I can crank up like 20 mil worth of planes to attack Italy, but this game Italy doesn't want to do anything. Of course, this game might last till 2300 just because the USA and China decided to go tank their economies. Oh yeah, Africa looks like a mess. Yeah, the issue is Italy's land is not, well, they're starting to tank their GDP a little bit. If this starts tanking more of it is, if they're like going to 1% progress, like if they start cranking their sliders up just to make their ends meet, like their military budget, that's their minimum military budget. The minus 2.3 is the clear-cut indicator. They're spending 13% of their budget on military. So eventually they're gonna have to like fix that by taking something. At least I would hope they'd have to do that. Or they just start bleeding troops. Like no recruitment right now. They're just bleeding them. Name? Just call me Sonic. It's not my real name, but that's what just call me Sonic. I don't think this is gonna be the run. We'll go until 22. We'll go for what's 200 years from now? 22, 24 up here. We'll go till then. If nothing's happened, we'll restart this. We'll restart and hope for a better one. The Dutch. That's Belgium, dude. They got knocked out by Belgium. All right, see ya, Ashbub. Italy's got 20 years to do something, otherwise I'll restart it. Yeah, Italy's at the point where they're, like... I don't see how they'll be able to do anything but waste their troops somewhere. So even though I would consider restarting at 22-24, this world is also very fragmented. Where I could let it go another 100 years and see if something interesting happens. Like, eventually Italy's gonna be like, this military spending is way too high, I gotta use my troops on something. Let me look at my defense power. And it's probably gonna get thrown on me at some point. Yep. Because I don't think they have the troops to take Luxembourg. I lied, they totally have troops. Yeah, Italy's slowly gonna kill their economy here. Building way too many troops. As for why we're running no R&D, this is how much R&D gives us. Pointless. And then we kill our economy for no research whatsoever, so pointless. We'll do R&D if we have a chance to attack Italy. Yeah, we're gonna restart that. It's past 22-24. New attempt. I'm still annoyed that Croatia won. I'm like, that should have been... We should have gotten more land than what we did, but somehow they held and took my land. Alright, do it again. It would be great if, like, Italy goes aggressive into, like, France, but they're never gonna have a claim on them. If sometimes in version 2.3, which was the old version, Italy would be like, I want Switzerland, and I want Austria, and then I want Syria and Tunisia and Algeria and all this crap, and then it's like they want all this by 2026, and I'm like, okay, I'll just eat you up. But in this, at least with the current AI, with very passive, it's like, ugh, you have to wait. I will say waiting around is not a, like, on my stream yesterday when we were playing multiplayer games, there was a match where I was playing as Malaysia, and we had a yellow, and the yellow team, we were just turtle. China and the yellow team my team were able to take all of USA, and then what ended up happening is we just did just spawn rebels all over USA and Canada, because what happens is China had this, like, this, Malaysia had something like this. If I attacked the stuff that China took from me, I would spawn my own rebels, and then it'd help take that land back. Hey, Tricks. We're just casually doing Vatican attempts. I don't know how successful these will be. I've had 2 promising attempts. Both failed. Because, one, I had like 25 million military, but it could not expand past Croatia. I did end up with coast, but it couldn't take the land. And then it just can't, their militias killed me. Like, maybe I should have split, but I don't think a split would have helped, because if there's units nearby, Vatican City strat / Swiss cheese does not work. I have a very strong feeling this Italy's going to be aggressive at some point, though. They're losing too much economy. Their budget's going to be overblown soon enough. They're going to have to waste their troops on something. Yep, Morocco took Western Sahara. Just like China took Mongolia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan took Afghanistan. There is a little bit of a scramble for Africa, but not a big one. like Chad's still around, Niger, Mali, Namibia. I was about to say Eritrea, but they're not around yet. Let me sit up. This is the current version. This is not the old game. The old version. There. Yeah, Italy just has too many troops. I'm expecting them to run into places. But the other problem is now they have 1.3 G in military power or defense power. I only have 828. I mean, Drew doesn't like the update and Corgi Circus doesn't like the update. Those are the two biggest YouTubers streaming who are making Dummynation content. So as a result, you end up with the active player base falling by 20%. Reviews on Steam going from like 85% positive to 50%. I don't know. I did think that the update was going to be polarizing. Oh, thanks, tablet. I did think the update was going to be polarizing just based on like this tab right here. Like, no one's gonna see this eye up here. People like. Corgi's right when he says you need to be able to hover over this, and then something comes up and saying that this will dismantle troops. The red bar. Like, cause this right here, no one's gonna see this eye right there. They're never gonna click that eye right there, and then you're never gonna read all this. Also, Italy has done nothing right now. Really got the passive one this game. We'll still go till 22-24 because the world is very fractured, but my God. Yep. I mean, Vatican, as soon as you build a couple planes, you're gonna have like a max military spend. That's why we're just running this 40% social / bare minimum liquidity nonsense. It does appear like there is some sort of liquidity gain or loss based off of world GDP for the Vatican City. Yeah, America's being aggressive. They're being aggressive, and yet when you sort by GDP, they're fourth. So what's happening is their military is getting too big to handle, so they're starting to throw troops everywhere, trying to waste the military. And they can't waste it because they built too many reservists. So unless someone invades them, they're not going to waste their army. They're not going to manage to waste enough of their army. So just keep going and keep going and keep going. Even though their military spending is very low, they feel like they have to waste it. I feel like I'm going to be stuck here unless one of these loses on people. Vatican generally is bottom of the board, but in this case, San Marino built a military, so they ended up moving to the bottom of the board. Because they built a military. Vatican starts off at 21, we've grown it to 136. But obviously that's not enough growth, and the land size is too small for Vatican to ever win without taking any of Italy. Like, you're never gonna win a Dummynation game with 50% GDP as Vatican unless you invade stuff and take it. And it's simply because this one dot, you're never gonna have 50% of the GDP, world's GDP on a single dot. They did even lower the resolution of it in this version. Yeah, there's no way. See, I was thinking Italy was gonna have to burn troops, but they're not gonna be able to lose all those troops. So this is gonna be a restart. Try again. I can show you the run where I had the best attempt, but we're not gonna do that. We can't. We have to go through Italy as Vatican. Because we don't have ocean borders. So we have to go through Italy. And we're not rushing military because of how passive the AI is in this game right now. Maybe if the AI was more aggressive, I'd consider rushing planes. It would give us like 20 million in military power like that. The problem is you'd have to fight 60. So you have to wait until this gets blown down. Like, that's why I loved when Croatia attacked. Now I'm suddenly not having to fight this cap right here. And it was unfortunate that they took the little bit of land we had right there before we were able to significantly gain a lot of Italy, because we were only at war with Croatia there. That's why I'm shaking my head. Like, that would have been a good coup for us. Down. Okay. So this Italy's not really building. Well, they're building troops, but they're not building reservists. Don't Italy take S1? You can't. As Vatican, you don't have borders with San Marino. You have to go through more of Italy to get to San Marino. Like, it's easier. This is what you have to get sea border before you can attack any of the Mediterranean Sea countries. And you have to go through Italy to get to San Marino. So it doesn't really. Like Rome. There you go. There's Rome, somewhere in this region. Vatican's inside Rome. And then, that's an opportunity if that you know what? I'm taking my chances. We'll build up and I feel like there's too many allies, but we did research already. Oh, Bulgaria just took North Macedonia. Let me look at the Italy stack. I don't think I'll end up with enough planes to take out Italy's troops without having to go very low liquidity. 16. And the comp kind of counters planes. We'll slow it down, but I do think my prediction is we lose this battle, but I feel like you have to do it now because if you don't have money, you can't get any peace deals, so you have to do it. Like, we have to do it. We're gonna lose this battle here. 1267, we're already down to 11, 10-7. Or if we win it, it's gonna be so darn tight that it doesn't matter. Oh, well, now we're fighting reservists, which is great, but... So then we're gonna win with like 1 mil. And that's like 1 mil of military power, like... Italy's gonna spawn a militia stack and wipe it. Montenegro, chill please. Peace treaty abuse. India. Estonia. Ah, now it's too expensive. China declared war? It's too late now. It's too late now. Now there comes all NATO. Womp womp. Yeah, we're not getting any Italy here. Womp womp. Try it again. Like, they burned our troops, but once again, they had too many allies, so it was too early to go for him. Yeah, that's why I tried to hold on to some liquidity while I was attacking, but then we only had, like, 5 mil worth of planes. So, it's like... Yeah. This is why Vatican's difficult in this patch. Like, if I wanted to, I could go into version 2.3, the old version, and do the Vatican, but that's no fun. A lot of people have done that already. In fact, I had the second fastest time on that thing, and it was a world record at one time. So, yeah. Now, Italy's actually lost a few allies here, I think. That's interesting. It's unfortunate that Italy's usual attacks will help them secure NATO alliances. We're 624, 625, already at 630. I mean, we're holding it together. I haven't tried it in this update. I presume it would just be northern Cyprus, but you'd start off with allies. But even then, allies are very flaky. Like, Cyprus could not... You wouldn't be able to, like, attack Turkey unless Turkey does something suicidal that loses all their allies. Plus, we have to pay attention to Italy here. Yeah, Italy's not building shit. So right now they're just playing passive. It's probably economic style too. Piecemeal style or peacemaker style. I think they're doing some sort of military research though, because I saw that go up. Yeah, combat training and reactive armor. Italy being peaceful, it depends on the... Every game's slightly different, so like, yeah. If I go into a custom game, which we're not going to play a custom game, but if we go into a custom game, I could probably see how Italy is set at default. Like, there's going to be like some imperialist, some warmonger stuff, some aggressive and pacifist stuff. Alright. See you in a bit, tablet. Oop. They went after Israel. Israel doesn't really have allies. So... that's not really going to help me in my quest, but... if they do something else that's stupid... Yeah, Israel has enough troops to defend themselves against Italy. Italy also hasn't wiped their economy like crazy. But yeah, it's still a waiting game. Just because you start off with so much defense power, that just means you can get allies when you want it. Yeah, because I need to stay competitive, which to try and avoid like a declaration of war from, what do you call it? Oh, I just saw Italy going down here, but they were only attacking Libya. Now they're going into Algeria. That's going to secure some allies though, right? Yeah, their defense power's going up. It's still too early for that then. Yeah, only 12 mil, 8 mil. Japan's even helping. We're down to 19. I'm just gonna start. I feel like if I attack now, I'll run into the same issue I did last time. Right? Yeah, I don't think my comp would, full plane comp would win against that. They don't have any reservists though, so if I beat this, then all they can form is militia. But I don't think I'm gonna get enough troops here. Like we have 16, 17. Yeah, we didn't get enough troops. I'm just gonna show that this stack would lose against Italy here. I'll just speed it along to show, to make the point. Like we do lose, like Italy's gonna be at 18, and we do lose against that just because it's not reservists for fighting. Who attacked Spain, Morocco, and Slovenia? All right. New attempt. So what's important is that that Italy actually loses allies. Yes, we'll probably be banging I'll probably be banging my head against the wall for a couple hours before I decide to call it. And try it again in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever. The best part is if we do get a successful run, I can just record the replay and then do a voiceover over that, and then we can just we'll go with that. Nah, we did multiplayer on Thursday. Plus I am not in the mood for an hour long. Like, I already know that I'm gonna be tired at some point. I don't know when it's really gonna hit. Like, I don't want to start a game and then suddenly be like sleeping. So that's why we're doing Vatican attempts and banging my head against the wall. With how see, any amount of planes I build will not be able to counter these reserves. Like, at some point, I won't be able to counter it. Like, if this number gets above 40, it's probably better to just simply restart. This reservist number, about 40 million military power. I'm just gonna actually restart that. They have too many reservists at this point. We started off with 2 promising attempts, and now we're getting garbage because Italy's being passive, and maybe I'm not being patient enough. Like, maybe I should wait till 22-24, but I'm like, oof, my impatience is high. Basically, they need to lose allies, or we just need to wait until, like, we have more than enough liquidity to deal with our allies. As for why we're running this high social instead of something a little bit more optimal, like 27 is a bit more optimal than 40 in a normal game, it's just so that we can lower our GDP per capita a bit. That's really the only reason. And as for why we're not running 40 liquidity to do that, there's a risk of bankruptcy as the Vatican, so we actually don't want to go bankrupt here. If we're trying for the eco until Italy decides to lose their allies and suicide thing. I do think going at first attempt, if it's early and they have a lot of allies, it may not be worth it going after Italy on that first attempt. You might have to wait for, like, when you played as Italy, you made allies with them and then attacked them. See, if you make an alliance treaty in version 3.0, you then get a timer in the peace treaty tab saying, if you break this peace treaty, you're going to lose like 20 diplomacy points from every country because you broke a peace treaty. I do like that they got rid of the peace treaty cheats. Like, a lot of Corgi's version 2.3 runs, it's like, oh, peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out. And then after he's done, he's like, oh, I already peaced out with you during that password, but now let's attack you. It's like, what the fuck, man? And then I did the same. So I'm glad that cheese is gone, but if no one likes the new update, no one's gonna play with that new. No one, then I guess people really like cheeses. Who knows? Like, people love the 32 stack split because you could easily take all of Germany in one go, or all of Italy in one go. France is harder because they have all those overseas territories, same with UK, but I've even taken most of Mexico in one go of the 32 stack split, all of Japan in one go. So yeah, the 32 stack split's amazing. Well, now we're not going to get anywhere. They went max democracy, or almost max. I've played as every country in either version 2.2 or version 2.3. That's how I have every country beaten. There are probably some countries that I didn't touch in version 2.3 just simply because I did them in version 2.2. And they were quick enough so I didn't like feel the need to optimize them. I don't see Italy being aggressive anywhere. Turkey's going ham. In this update, I would recommend attacking countries without allies. At least at the start. And then once you're big enough that it's like fuck all at that point, then yeah, you can attack people with coalition that are with allies. It's just because like I showed in my 3 big nerfs video, like I went USA start, I attacked Germany. Guess how many allies I lost? Basically all of NATO. Yeah, they're holding on to their allies too much, and because of the max democratic state, it's like I don't think this game's gonna really go anywhere. Plus, they already have 20 mil reservists. Israel in this update is going to be harder. And it's harder because Syria is now properly in their right alliance, which is the Arab League. I will say in past versions of Dummynation, I think version 2.0 especially, Montenegro is not in NATO, even though they should be in version 3.0 and 2.3 and 2.2. So, like, you could invade Montenegro, Serbia, Bosnia, and Kosovo like that. I don't think it's happening this one either, but just never know, because, like, they can turn, like, the AI can turn on the aggression at any time. But I do feel like either USA or China is going to run away over it, given that they're like 4.32%, 3.76, world growth 3.59. Considering that, I'm going to restart, but I'm going to show a custom game first. I'm not going to start a custom game, but I am going to show what somebody, like, where is Italy? It's like there are, well, that explains it. Like, I'm assuming custom game is close to default. I know that liquidity seems right. So like 65% of the time they'll be defensive, 5% of the time peaceful, 10% of the time they'll attack anyone, and then 30% of the time they'll be aggressive. That sounds about right. What about USA? 60% of the time China will not attack anyone? I'm trying to find the people who would be like warmongers. Okay, let's go back to it. So now we know it's gonna be like most of the time Italy's gonna be like not doing anything. That was good to know. About 10% of the time, Italy will go ham. So like 1 in every 10 games, or like, so like now I know to expect like maybe 1 in every 10 games I'll get a shot, a realistic one. Or out of all the time it goes, maybe 1 out of 10 times it's like I'll get a shot. But it does help to know that Italy will probably just play defensive, or passive, or possibly even peaceful. I don't know if those custom game multipliers apply to like Italy. Like I'd probably have to like check the lost game. Like I did lose a game, those a few Vatican games already. I can check it to see how aggressive. Maybe. I don't know if that's how it would work. This Italy's building too much. Like, I don't... like, they're building, so I think they're in defensive mode. But they're not being aggressive or imperialist. Because they're not, like, trying to attack. I don't think Croatia has the troops to do anything right now. They don't. Like, they must be targeting Serbia, and Serbia has just enough troops to be like, nope. So this Italy's just building troops. Maybe maybe a roll will happen and they'll swing towards burning the troops on everyone, but who knows? Oh. They are burning troops. I was about to like doze off a little, and then I'm like watching Italy just go ham. They do have too many reservists, so like these are like Tunisia's troops need to do stuff, but they did not. But they didn't lose any allies because Tunisia was autocratic. Slovenia did what? Oh, Spain. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yeah. Yeah, we had 2 decent attempts. I'm still... Like, if we don't get another decent attempt, I'm gonna be looking at one where Croatia attacked Italy and be like, bruh, why couldn't my planes take any extra land? Why did they just capitulate like that? Yeah, Italy's had Tunisia for a while. Yeah, they have too many reservists though. But maybe they'll get attacked. I don't know. I'm just watching that military power number. $43. So what did Italy attack now? Switzerland. And then they got defensed by Peru or whatever. The only problem is they still have way too many reservists. And since they have way too many reservists, like building a military is not enough. There's no point. We're not going to kill 40 million reservists. Like, 20 million planes, they're nice, but I don't think they kill 40 million worth of reservists. The defense is just simply too high. Yeah, Switzerland actually doesn't start in NATO, so it's half the time to get attacked fast. The other half, they form alliances. Yeah, there's too many damn reservists, although they're starting to have some decay there. And they're starting to reduce reservists by natural decay to increase troops. And if they increase troops, I wonder which way they'd be going. I definitely think they should go for Algeria, just because it would give them a chance at coastline. They could also go for Egypt. They're starting to lose their alliances too. I'm down to 275. And you're the big dog right now, so... Oh, you're way too expensive. You're even worse. Let me hover over the Vatican again. 291. No, let's just do it. 367. $382. That's the problem. That's the problem. Their defense power is too high, but also they have 130 military power. Even if it's all reservists, I can't build enough to deal with that. Because even the reserves would have more piercing than like 20 mil worth of planes in military power, which you can do 412, so like 6.6 million piercing, or 512, so it's like 8.3 mil defense going against 10 mil piercing. Usually the 10 mil or they'll just go Albania and then Mauritania, and they've gone kind of like aggressive. If they declare war, no. Yeah, we'll still wait. We'll still wait because this game is like getting fractured. It's not like one dominant guy. Did my webcam go out? What the hell? One sec. Well, Norway's capitulated, basically. So the Nordics did something. Italy went aggressive for a while, and then they decided to be passive. Looks like Sweden's getting invaded. Looks like Germany went to fascism. Italy just sent a bunch of troops somewhere and lost them all. They still have way too many goddamn reservists. Like they need to be attacked. Oh, those are starting to go down. So they're getting attacked somewhere. If these go to 20 million, I'm gonna hedge that I'm gonna be able to that Germany's gonna attack them. Cause they're down to 277 million in allies. They're slowly bleeding away those reservists. And they're not really replacing their army either. In fact, they just lost most of their standing army. They only have, like, reservists left. Now, they are building new reservists. Now, in this case, we see how low their defense power is. We have to now, build our planes. No ifs, ands, or buts, we're just gonna build the planes now. Oh, I don't even have allies at this point. Norway, come back. Canada? Nope. Ethiopia? Nope. France? Sure. United Kingdom? I will overpay for you a little bit. But yeah, we're building our big stack of planes now. I don't think this big stack of planes will beat 34 million and 33 million in reservists. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Just to find out. We have 23 mil worth of planes, and we don't have much to lose on that, so. And it's all reservists, so it may win. I'm not watching the battle right now. I'm trying to fix my sliders in case it wins. I'm assuming it will win. In fact, Italy is down to 22, and so like we're making up the gap because they only had reservists. Yeah, we're gonna win that battle. And because we're gonna win that battle, now it becomes how many people are gonna declare war? No one. Okay, Spain. Spain's sending over enough. I think we have to go build some reservists. Italy's still building troops. How much did Spain bring over? God damn it! It's not. This tab is not working. There we go. Spain brought over 680, so we will survive that. Even Germany's helping now. It's sadly we don't have liquidity to take out Spain, but it's good to know that we would. I'm gonna send my stuff home. And I'm gonna try and put it on Switzerland. Okay, maybe not. Just send everything home. We're gonna speed this up a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah, I feel like we need more. problem is, like, Spain's already... well, you know who else declared war on us? Germany. So this game's basically over. At least we got out this time. We need to run 1%, 1%, and 1% to have any reasonable shot at piecing out with these. 1% are fine, but... Like Spain? Okay, you're pieced out. Now, but now China's gonna steal all that. Wonderful. Yeah, by the time I figured it out, it was a bit late. And my exchange rate is so shit. Yeah, now Germany's gonna wipe me out. Unless I piece out with them somehow. Still don't have liquidity. I do with Italy. I don't even know where the remainder of Italy is. I think I just have to piece out with Germany here. And try and figure out where the Italian remnant is. Ah, it's over here. China's taking it out. Oh, that's a wipe now. China declared war, so I wasn't able to piece out with anyone. So, we can beat like 30 mil in reserves for 20 mil of planes, but it's not ideal. But that is good to know. Hey, Moha 1376. I'm streaming now because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do later. We've done the Friday and Saturday stream, although it was late Friday night and early Sunday morning, so doesn't matter. Now we wait again. So about 30 million reservists we can fight, and if it goes above that, then it becomes like you're gonna lose too many planes and then you're not gonna be able to take what you need. I'm gonna give it another half hour, and then I'm gonna just head to bed. Unless I start feeling really tired, then I'm gonna call it at that point. But yeah, it was so crazy how people were able to do the Vatican in under 20,000 days in the prior update, and now in this update, you need what feels like an insane amount of luck just to get it done right now. There they go, they've started blowing their troops. So let's see how many reservists they have. They have about the amount of reservists that we can fight. Now let's look at their allies. They have way too many allies. Yeah, we can fight 32 million reservists with 23 million planes and end up with, and then talking total military power, and end up with about 4 or 5 mil left over. It's just not good. It's not ideal. And there is a little bit of RNG in battles too, so you don't really want to be fighting bigger stacks regardless, even if the comp's not ideal. Like reservists are like 5 attack, 6 defense, 1 piercing. That is very unbalanced. Like piercing counters defense. Defense counters attack. So the fact they don't have piercing means if you have a bunch of tanks, you're just gonna really hurt reservists hard. Same with if you have a bunch of... Wait, no, not tanks. 5, 6, 1. If you have a balanced army, you'll be fine. If you have an army with defense and piercing, you'll be fine. I think they've gotten too many allies. No, they haven't. We're still fine. yeah, Kuwait should be a lot easier than like the landlocked in NATO Vatican, or the landlocked in NATO San Marino, or the landlocked in NATO Andorra. Just because ocean borders are so flipping valuable. Like, I think this is Antigua and Barbuda, or one of the, but basically some of these Caribbean islands are so much easier. I know St. Kitts and Nevis is somewhere in these islands. Same with Antigua and Barbuda. You know what? I did. I'm gonna just say I lied about the half-hour thing. I'll give it this. I'm not gonna say final attempt, but I'll give it a couple. Maybe. We'll see how long this attempt goes and how well I'm feeling after that. They're starting to lose their allies. That's great, actually. Although we're starting to lose allies too. We'll add China just in case. That didn't help. We gotta try and add the United States too. Too expensive right now, we'll just hold. And they have too many reservists right now. That's too many reserves. Okay, I'm gonna do one more attempt in this stream, and then after that, I'm gonna call it for tonight, and we'll try this again. If I don't get it done on my Mac tomorrow, we'll try this again on stream later tomorrow. So one more attempt. Like, going down, this military power going down is not just what we need. We need the defense power to go down. That's what we really need. We need that to be like significantly lower than our defense power, so that we maintain the ability to get peace deals. Oh, I forgot to mess with this. Fuck. But yeah, this will be my last attempt tonight. If it goes how most of the runs had gone today, I'll just show what was my best run or best attempt. Oh. They're not losing allies though, because they're attacking Tunisia, so they're getting the Democratic Solidarity bonus, and they already have some good international standing. So it's like, ugh. They don't really have reservists though. Oh, they're starting to lose some defense power. And they're not building reservists either. Interesting. This could be another crack at it. Like, eventually they're gonna come down and finish Tunisia. Brazil's already breaking in. Jeez. They're at 40. This comp, I think, counters my planes usually, because planes have slightly higher defense than piercing. Okay, no, Italy very peaceful. Nothing happening. Just destroying things. Italy 444. UK has proven to be more aggressive than most. Because they keep losing allies left and right. V1 beat the Vatican? Yep. That makes sense. I actually haven't checked the leaderboard yet, but I think... I'll check the leaderboard after this, but I do think Vatican's... It's not that I... Even if no one beat the Vatican, it's like it feels possible. The long wait strats plus whatever, it does feel possible. Okay. Now Italy's going to build troops, but they're not really building reserves, so... What are they going to burn these 70 million troops on? It's certainly... It's probably not going to be me, but who knows. United Kingdom, let's be friends again. USA, we can be friends too. Well, that fixes my defense power issue. France, you're too expensive. Yeah, stuff games. I have not checked the leaderboard yet. If someone beat Vatican City, I wouldn't know. All I know is I think it's possible. AKA, I've changed my tune from before. I think there's a possibility it can be done. '78. Yeah, no reservists though, so that's interesting. If they wipe, I wouldn't be in position for it. The problem is there's no realistic opportunity unless they go from this current passive or defensive mode to let's get aggressive and let's go imperialistic and just attack everyone left and right. Like San Marino's still here. Give me back Mexico. I'm trying to read all these. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, all we need is this 90 mil stack to attack. And then I'll start building planes. Like, eventually it'll happen. China only went through Central Asia and took a little bit of Europe and Europe, that's not Europe. They took a little bit of Russia and Africa. It's not that big. Italy's the concerning big one. Even if they're not building reserves. In fact, due to the recession right now, I'm actually losing money, so it's like there must be some sort of sovereign wealth fund effect for Italy just took Slovenia. Which means they're probably gonna lose that. Allies are that. Hold on. Oh, USA just lost all their troops too. So has China. Jesus. Like, had the timing been slightly better, this could have been a game that could have been it. But as it stands right now, we still haven't broken out of Italy. So yeah, we're still in a waiting game. Swiss ain't gonna attack, but they don't have allies yet. I'll just ally with the Swiss, see if that helps me. Italy attack. Alright, Italy's doing shit. I'm gonna build my... No, go back home. I'm gonna build my planes now. It's a risk. Sometimes you have to make risks. It's a risk because we're assuming Italy's gonna do something. If Italy doesn't do something, then I just built planes for nothing. Alright, we'll just destroy the planes just so I can get my money back. It won't be the same amount of money, but because if we're gonna lose like 15% of them, but it'll at least keep me in the game. Shaking my head on that one. Like there are some juicy attacks, but passive Italy. Yeah, we can get... I don't know if we'll get most of our military power back. What I do know is that Italy's not building any reserves. And I'm starting to hit population cap. Germany's getting taken out here. Do I try it again? See, I don't think we end up with the same military power. Pakistan is tough due to the population. Most of my legendary country runs, the two legendary country runs I did, Antigua and Barbuda and St. Kitts and Nevis, I ended up grabbing a portion of Pakistan in both runs because of the population. I'm just... Well, yep. Bankruptcy is still a concern as Vatican. Okay. GG's here. That's enough attempts for me tonight. I am way too tired. Alright, so thanks for coming for the... What was it? About an hour and a half, maybe? Let me check. Yeah, about an hour and a half, and I'll see probably tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to get a good attempt in alone, so we'll see you guys.